With our previous reporting system, we followed a fairly traditional approach. We had twice yearly written reports. These were sent out as a hard copy. Having the reports going out mid-year and end of year, we found that sometimes the horse had already bolted out of the stable. It was too late to then be having a conversation with parents and students. We found with our previous system that we weren't really meeting the needs of our parent community or our students. We weren't really in a learning partnership at all with our parents. We also found that we were moving into multiple forms of communicating with our parents. We didn't have one specific platform to report on or to share any progress or achievement information with parents. I think the real-time reporting is a huge plus. We've really loved that, and so have our community and our parents, and that they're getting these regular updates. I spoke earlier about how, our first kind of contact with parents around progress and achievement was mid-year with that written report in the interview. We now have that right at the start of the year. So around March, I think, is when our first learning story goes out. So parents are getting that really early on, and our first parent-teacher-student meeting is in term one as well, sort of towards the end of term one. Because Educa allows us to post learning stories, and it allows the students to share what they're learning in class with their parents and their whānau. It allows them to talk about and discuss and share what they're learning, where they're going, how they're doing, what the purposes of that learning, what next steps and things they need to take to improve. It's a lovely way to share and for parents to see the evidence of what their kids are learning. Teachers have really enjoyed the Educa learning stories because they're able to link to the curriculum, which has been really cool. We found that after national standards, we'd all become just a little bit kind of focused on those foundation subjects of reading, writing and mathematics. And we've found that with Educa, we've really kind of gone back to sharing, all of the learning areas in the curriculum, which has been really lovely to see. We've had learning stories and snapshots in science and Te Reo Māori and the arts. So that's been really cool. So parents are getting a lot more of a holistic view of what their child is learning and what they're doing. And huge plus for us is that the quality of the information that we are sharing with parents and whānau has improved. There's a consistent approach across the school. We all share the same story at the same time. So it might be a reading learning story. Of course, it differs from year to year and class to class, but we all do it at the same learning area at the same time. And we have seen a real increase in that engagement, I think, from the start of the year. So kind of where there wasn't really much, we've now got over 500 comments from parents around student learning, which has been really fantastic. We did an analysis at the start of where we were at, and we had a very clear picture and a very clear idea of where we wanted to go. We also had an idea of the outcomes that we wanted to achieve when we moved to our new SMS and Educa. We had a very clear implementation plan, so we knew exactly where we were going. We had termly expectations and a phased approach to implementing Educa. This was so that we didn't overwhelm our teachers, and that it wasn't just some kind of new fad, and we were, going to give it a shot for a little while. We wanted this to be actually something that was implemented really well, and we had this phased approach. We allowed plenty of time as well. We communicated our expectations very clearly to our community and also to our teachers. And I think another really important point and a key to our success was that we had a very focused leadership team who were very much driving the implementation and the success. We also had amazing support from the Educa team, and they were always on hand to help out. They were on hand to answer questions. They came to the school on multiple accounts and delivered professional development to staff, which was great. We have found Educa has been a really successful and a very positive platform for us to use in communicating and sharing good quality student information with our parents and our whānau.